We often focus and talk about functionality when considering our facilities, having enough room for services, classrooms, or events. However, a well designed facility does more than just house those activities. It can actively foster community. The way spaces are arranged, how they flow, and how they make people feel can all influence how people connect with each other and how they engage in theirs and the church's life. The church building should be designed to meet the practical needs of your congregation and encourage those long term relationships, collaboration, and active participation. A space that feels welcoming and accessible encourages people to stay, interact, and get involved. Consider the fellowship halls, the hallways, or the coffee bar where people linger after worship service. And those are the spaces that can transform people gathering into people creating a community. When we begin to look at these spaces through that lens, the community lens, they become more than just functional. They become places with opportunities for building lasting connections. When these spaces are designed with community in mind, they create an environment where people feel comfortable staying and engaging further. In just a moment, Lori Mulich will offer some valuable insights on how a well designed church facility can help foster long term community engagement. Lori will share how designing spaces that are more than just functional, that take into consideration how to promote interaction and inclusivity, can lead to a deeper, more connected church family.
If I had to say one word for the rest of my life, it would be that. Be intentional. Intentional, intentional, intentional. And walk it every morning that I'm at there. I'm constantly walking through and I'm thinking, okay, when I come through the doors, do I see all the signs that I need to see? So that if I was new, that I would know where to go. Does it feel warm and energized? Like, well, how is the actual physical temperature? Um, where is the layout of the things? So the environment really sets the tone. And then like, don't forget about prayer. Like, pray over those spaces, pray over those people. We have one of our facilities. We have a lovely lady, and she's there every single morning, Sunday morning, and she prays over every single room. And our auditorium team, like, they set the tone for the auditorium. So it's like thinking about the environment itself, the physical environment, but then it's also the tone of the environment. So how is my heart? That's why we do huddles. Like every morning, it's like, let's leave some space so our people are ready to receive these other people. And then have a solid process in place, so when people do come, you are ready for them, and not just ready to say, oh hi, it's good to see you, but uh walk them through a Sunday morning, walk them around, invite them to, or introduce them to people, invite them to the next thing that you have, and then do the follow up process as well. So, um, like, roll out the red carpet and make them feel special, and then continue that on after, unless they say stop. Like, keep keep connecting.
As Lori just shared, designing a facility with community in mind helps create spaces where people feel at home, stay longer, and build community, something God has wired us for. But creating a facility that feels that way isn't just about the physical space itself. It's also about how that space is used and organized to maximize its potential. That's where eSpace can be an invaluable tool. Churches can use eSpace to reserve and coordinate facility spaces, ensuring that rooms, fellowship halls, and other gathering areas are intentionally utilized to foster that community. To show us how, let's hear again from Casey Hildner, our customer success manager, as she walks us through how eSpace can help churches optimize their facility for engagement and connection.
eSpace is a facility management platform that helps churches schedule, track, and optimize the use of their spaces. Whether you're planning Sunday morning coffee, Bible studies, or community events, eSpace ensures that your facility is being used intentionally and efficiently. With eSpace Event Scheduler, you can reserve spaces for community building activities like small groups, fellowship hours, and church-wide events. You can easily input the date and time of your event, and then select the dates that you would like the event to repeat itself. Within eSpace, you can ensure that rooms are properly scheduled, so that no double bookings happen and every ministry gets the space they need to flourish. We can see how the green check mark shows us when a room is available, while the conflict detector shows us in real time when a room is not available. You can also add resources to your event. You can line out the quantity of things like chairs and tables that you will need to support your event. Support services like technical support and food services can be included in your event, so those people helping you know exactly what they need to do. The Setup tab allows you to assign specific resources like chairs and tables to classrooms, so there are never any questions left where a resource needs to go. With the Edit tool in Setup, it's very easy to assign a resource to a space, so you know exactly where that needs to go. Forms that are included with services like tech support and food services also provide a way to deliver information to the people that need it most. Notice that you can even assign services like food services and tech support to the exact rooms that they will be used in. This information is also repeated at the top with each space. Visual Analytics and Event Scheduler can help leaders see how they can use eSpace to identify which spaces are most used and adjust facility planning accordingly. By reviewing past usage trends in eSpace, you can see whether certain rooms are underutilized and brainstorm ways to make them more inviting or accessible. eSpace helps churches intentionally manage their spaces to create stronger community connections. When you're able to schedule, organize, and optimize your facility effectively, you're not just managing a building. You're creating an environment where relationships and ministry can thrive.
Thank you, Casey, for showing how eSpace can make a real difference in managing church spaces for community engagement. But how does this look in real life? Let's take the opportunity now to hear from Jenny Howell, Worship Experience Director, Church of the Resurrection, who has seen firsthand how eSpace can be used to create a more welcoming and engaging facility.
I actually don't know how we would do anything without eSpace. Realistically, especially at this location where you've got constant activity, different kinds of needs for different kinds of room, different kinds of setup. It's really important for us to be able to put things in eSpace. If it's not in eSpace, it's really not happening. And that gives, and using the tools in eSpace to make sure that we've allowed for setup time, we've allowed for tear down time, and been able to communicate those setup and tear down needs to whoever needs to receive that information is vital. Some of what, when we're looking at worship happens every week over and over. Sunday just keeps coming. It's relentless, and beautiful, right? So, worship generally gets priority for space. But there are a lot of other things that we do that our team needs to reserve space for. Even like sanctuary tours is a great example here. We have a large sanctuary, has a very large stained glass window. People are interested in coming and seeing it and learning about it. But also our organist has to rehearse sometimes, right? Our bands and our choirs have to rehearse sometimes. Our tech arcs folks have to be in there and working on sound levels and space. And so if we aren't putting those things in eSpace when a tour wants to come, or when the organist needs to rehearse, when the piano needs to be tuned, we put all of those kinds of things in eSpace, not just what you would think is a traditional like meeting or gathering. And the ability to do that really helps us work together and create a positive experience for everybody. All of those guests, even the piano tuner and our tour guides who are coming through.
Thanks to Lori, Casey, and Jenny for sharing such valuable insights. When you design your church with people in mind, create those spaces that are open, welcoming, and conducive to building relationships, you're not just designing a building. You're making a place where relationships can grow, people can belong, and ministry can thrive.